Hey everyone, welcome to Sanketik live classes. In today's session, we will learn a very important concept, string validation in PyTest. String validation in PyTest. Until now, we validated the numbers and functions behavior. Today, we will validate text, which is one of the most common activities in real-time automation testing. Real-time automation testing. Okay. So, in automation projects, we frequently validate page titles like this and success messages, error messages, welcome messages. All of these are text values. All of these are text values, also called strings in Python, also called as strings in Python. That's why string validation is very important skill for automation testers. We have to know. Okay. So here, before proceeding into today's session, let's have an overview of what we have discussed in the last class. In the last class, we have discussed about Python function and default parameters. Python functions in default parameters. Default parameters provide a value automatically. Okay, default means as we know, default value, parameter means it will provide the default values automatically. And here we have written a code and see here what we have validated in the last class is we have validated the. First we defined the two functions. First one is a greet and second one is text underscore greeting. Okay. And next we have validated those functions by using these assets. Okay. By using these asset. Okay. Assets are used to validate the results. Okay. If you want detailed explanation about yesterday's session, please watch our previous class. Okay. Now I am just giving the overview of the last class. So here, uh, see what are the benefits by using these functions is first one it will reduces the repetition of code. It will reduce the repetition of code and also improves flexibility. So if you write multiple code and more code, then it will be messing up. So we are unable to, it is difficult to understand. If you write the less code and that is not repeatable, then it will be more flexible. Okay. So and real time usage. For real-time uses, where we are using this kind of functions is for default browsers and default environments and default timeout values. Default browser in the sense we are having different kinds of browsers, right? Like Chrome, Mozilla, like that, and a default environment. We are having different kinds of environment like production environment, QA environment, like that. Okay. So important thing in the last class is assistance validate default parameter behavior. It is easy to validate the default parameter behavior. This is about the previous session. Okay. So let's come into today's session. Uh, today's session is about one second. So, string validations in PyTest. String validations in PyTest. Okay. So here, how to validate the strings? Okay, how to first we have to know what is string. Okay, string is nothing but any text inside the course is called a string. Any text inside the course is called a string. Okay, we will write the notes for this by explaining the code. First we can go for the coding section. So for that I'm opening the VS Code. So here I'm going to define a function first. Define get message. Message. Okay. Next, return. So what you have to return is whether the we are going to validate the login is successful or not. Okay. So for that we are writing here like login successful. Login successful. Next, test underscore message. Next, result equal to get underscore message. Assertion. So here we are going to validate the results by using assertions. So for that we are using assertions. Assert result equal to login successful. Okay. First we'll try to run this code in command mode. Then I will try to explain the code as well. Okay. So for this, where I have saved, one second, we need to save this code. Now I saved, and we have to open the command mode from for this. See here, I am going to write like a PyTest. See, test case is passed. Test case is passed. Now we can go for the, we can go for the coding explanation. So here, first of all, if you want to understand this, first we need to understand what is a string. What is a string? So here, login successful, we have written login successful, right? This is a string. Why it is considered as a string means whatever the text we provide in these codes, that can be considered as a strings. That can be considered as string. Okay. Next, for suppose we can write hello or Chrome, whatever we want. For suppose, let's go for this one. Examples of strings. Okay. So if you write normal hello, then it can't be considered. Sorry, it can't be considered as a string. But if you write these in quotes like this, then it will be considered as string. Okay. Next, the text may be, and the string may be any kind of thing. Okay. Like now I'm writing here Chrome. This is also considered as a string. Okay, like this. And next, in this code, we are using the single equal to. Okay, single equal to sign. That means it is an assignment operator. that means that it is an assignment operator. So these get message will be stored in result because of this assignment operator. Because of this assignment operator. Next, it stores a value inside a variable. It is going to store a value inside a variable. So here result is a variable. It is going to store this get message value. Okay. So here we had also used double equal to, right? Okay. This means that it is an comparison operator. This means that it is an comparator operator. I mean comparison operators. So here it will checks the whether the two values are equal or not. It will compare both values before equal to and after equal to. It will compare both values. So next, the function will be return the text. Okay, function will return the text. Text means that a string. Here text can be called considered as a string. This is the string, right? Okay, it will the function. This is the function. It will return this string, and we store that text inside the variable result. Okay, so this is the result, right? We are going to store this value in the result variable. Then we validate whether the return text matches our expected text or not. Okay, if both values are equal, then the test will pass like this. If the both values are not equal, then the test case become fail. Okay, now the both values are equal, that's why it was passed. It was passed. Where we are going to use this in real time is in real time automation coding. This is exactly what automation engine is doing in real projects. So where is validating the page titles uh, and for validating the success messages and for validating the error messages and for validating the confirmation message. Okay, most UI validations are actually string validations. Most UI means user interface. So for suppose, see, this is also one UI application. Okay, let's see. I want to open this one. Okay, whatever we are seeing here, that is considered as a UI because we are the users. We are facing. I mean, this is the interface of the user. That's why it is considered as a user interface. So these user interface also we are going to validate by using the adjacents, by using the PyTest and Python. Okay, okay. I hope this you understand this. If you have any doubts regarding this, please comment below and let's write the running notes for this class. So here we have to write first string. String means text inside codes. Inside codes. Next, and for examples of this string is this one. Okay. Next, we are using here operators. Okay. First one is single equal to operator, that is called as a assignment operator. Next one is, or else we can remove this to avoid the confusions. Okay. Next one is double equal to. Double equal to is used for comparison operator, can be called as comparison operator. Okay. Next, we are using adjustments, right? We are validating here. Okay. Uh, what we are how we are validating the result is validation asset checks actual versus expected value. Actual versus expected value. Next, where we are going to use these kind of strings validations in real-time automation is here. We are going. I am going to provide those as a real-time usage. Real-time usage for page titles. Next, success message. Success messages. Error messages. Next, confirmation message. Okay, confirmation messages. Next, so here important thing we have to remember is string validation or string validations are widely used in automation testing. Okay, string validations are widely used in automation testing. I had already specified where we are going to use this one. Let me explain the code once, then we can close the session. Okay, so here first we are defining a function that is the get message. Then where what we are going to validate here is we are we are going to validate the whether the login is successful or not. Okay, for that we are defining another function that is called test message. Also, it will comes in text message, right? So here we are going to store the result that is get message in variable name called result. Okay, next we are going to validate that result by using asserts. Okay, so here assert result equal to login successful. Whether if it is successful, then test case will pass, otherwise it will become fail. Okay, so here first return, it will return where it will return this login message will return to result. Okay, this login successful message will first it will store to get message, then get message will return to uh, result, then result will be validated by using the assistance. Okay, So if you have any doubts regarding this session, please comment below and practice these example ones, and I will see you in the next class. I will see you in the next class. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe for upcoming sessions.